Minister Jooste says since independence, government as a shareholder had easily agreed to bail out non-performing SOEs. This, he says, had created a presidency of comfort because bailout was readily available despite poor performance. However, Jooste says the sooner such comfort is discarded, the better.
There are several things needed. One of them is also the behavior of the shareholder. So I do believe, for many years, and in fact since independence, we have perhaps agreed to bailouts too easily. So the shareholder has not really been a professional active shareholder for much of the time, where we've really had to push these entities to become more profitable and to perform better. So I really believe that we have allowed also for culture to be created.
Jooste, however, says there are encouraging signs with some SOEs such as Nampower and MTC. TransNamib is also slowly showing positive signs of improvement with the recently approved $2.5 billion business plan. The company is now at an advanced stage of discussions with the South African Development Bank and the Development Bank of Namibia for the funding of that business plan.
As soon as they attract the funding for that business plan, they will be able to procure new services, new locomotives, refurbish current locomotives. And we've already seen an increase in the volumes that TransNamib have been transporting over the past 12 months.
It is, however, a different fate for the national airline, Air Namibia.
For Air Namibia, things are much more difficult. The global aviation sector is experiencing entirely unprecedented challenges, and challenges that are not unique to Namibia or the African continent. These are global challenges. And in fact, there are multiple airlines that have gone into liquidation, into business rescue. In fact, I heard this morning that Air India are busy negotiating with potential buyers to buy out the airline. So all over, so there's a tremendous shakeup in this industry, and the prognosis for the aviation industry is not really optimistic. So chances are that it's going to take a number of years before the industry would recover to the levels that they were pre-COVID.
During the first quarter of this year, government will announce its final stance with regards to Air Namibia, but in its current business model, Jooste says, is not sustainable, even worse with the impact of COVID-19. Whether the airline will be liquidated or let go to private, it remains a question for another day. However, in the last 2 years already, the ministry, as tasked by the cabinet, pursued an option to contact several airlines and investors to gauge interest in investing or buying the airline, but the minister says at that time there was no interest shown. He is therefore apprehensive to believe that given the current COVID-19 dilemma, the airline has a chance to attract investment interest from the private sector purely because of the commercial operation realities facing the aviation industry globally. Daniel Nadung, NBC News, Windhoek.